Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna do something a little bit simpler and I'm gonna show you how to make not a molcajete salsa. You're probably asking why not? Well, it's simple. This is not a molcajete. Molcajetes are made in Mexico originally and they're usually made out of volcanic rock. This is actually a mortar and pestle. It was the closest thing I had in my house, so that's why I called it not a molcajete salsa, because I didn't want to disrespect Mexican culture and call this a molcajete when it's not. I want to show you guys how to make the same delicious salsa, but using a mortar and pestle. It's absolutely delicious. We're just going to roast off some tomatoes, some chilies, some onions, some garlic. We're going to throw in our mortar and pestle and just bash it up. And you cannot get this flavor that you get from doing your salsa in this device anywhere else. Like, you can't blend it. You can't put it in your food processor. You can put it in those, but you're not going to get that same authentic flavor that you enjoy when you go to a really good authentic Mexican restaurant. There's not a lot of places that do salsa like this anymore. Guys, let's get into this.
All right, guys, let's start by roasting off our chilies. I want to take 4 guajillo and then 3 ancho chilies. You only need about 2 of these chilies for this salsa recipe. I'm actually roasting the rest of these chilies off for another application. I'm going to make a chili adobo for some tostadas that I'm going to make, so be sure and check out that video as well. Make sure that you do not burn these chilies or they will get super bitter. We'll go ahead and save these 2 chilies for our salsa. All right, let's make our salsa. You want to take 6 cloves of garlic and make sure you leave the skins on the garlic. This is so that they don't burn, but you still want to get some char to them. And then next we'll take about 4 tomatoes, just cut them in half and just put them cut side down like you see here. And then we'll take 2 tomatillos and then about a half an onion. And depending on how spicy you want your salsa, add as many chilies as you like. Added about 2 jalapenos and then 1 red fresno. Added a couple drops of avocado oil just to get things moving. You really want to get some char on your vegetables because that's going to equate to more flavor. Really make sure you're taking the time to get some nice color on these vegetables. You really want them nicely charred. And then after they're nicely charred, we'll go ahead and pull them off. Let them sit for about 10 minutes to cool down. And then we'll continue to make our salsa. Listen to that nice crunch. If your 2 guajillo chilies don't sound like this, just go ahead and toss them back in a 350-degree oven for a couple minutes. We want a couple tablespoons of kosher or sea salt, and then we'll go ahead and just really pound these down. You want to take time to really just pulverize this into a powder because this is going to incorporate into your salsa evenly. If you want it chunkier, by all means you can, but I found that it's just better if you do it like that. And then we'll slowly start adding our vegetables. I started with the garlic and then added in the onion. Continue with our chilies. Make sure you're incorporating all of your ingredients one at a time. You want to really take the time to pound these through. After you get the chilies in, then we'll go ahead and toss in our 2 tomatillos. We'll go ahead and just lightly smash those so they don't squirt all over the place. And then add your tomatoes. You can take the skins off if you like. And then we'll just go ahead and pound the rest of that through. Then you have your delicious homemade not a molcajete salsa. Lastly, you want to add in a couple tablespoons of cilantro. And then a squeeze of a half a lime. And then go ahead and finish that off with some salt and pepper. Give it a whirl, give it a taste, and make sure it's absolutely delicious. Once you make this, you will never want another salsa.
Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed the quick little video today on our molcajete salsa. At this point, it's ready to be eaten, ready to be used. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Make sure all the flavors are spot on. We have enough salt and pepper. Oh! Fire! Not too spicy, but just enough spice. I don't like too much chili in there. If you like more, obviously take the recipe that I have and add a little bit more chili to your liking or omit some of the chilies. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you learned something today, I hope I earned your subscription. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Get out there and make some salsa and tell your family to get out there and make some salsa. Share this video with your family and friends. And I want to thank you again for joining me. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. And we look forward to seeing you back here next time. Till then, cheers.